President Uhuru Kenyatta has fought off critics of his government's huge appetite for loans, saying the government has to borrow more for development. He spoke even as concerns mount over the country's rising national debt that is expected to hit the 7 trillion shilling mark by the year 2022. Silas Apollo reports.
President Uhuru Kenyatta says his administration will continue to engage more domestic and foreign lenders as the loans were good for the country. The money, he says, will be used in developing the country's infrastructure.
Lakini lazima tutafute pesa kwa sababu zetu hazitoshi, ndio tuhakikishe ya kwamba the needs of the people are also met. But we must borrow, which I agree, in a manner that we are sure we can actually service the debt that we incur.
The head of state was responding to calls from Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka and Amani National Congress leader Musalia Mudavadi to pump the brakes on government borrowing. But even as the president was buoyant about the benefits of the heavy borrowing, some critics have warned that this insatiable appetite for loans will plunge the country into deep debt sinkhole. Estimates by the National Treasury indicates that at present the public debt has crossed the 5 trillion shillings mark, meaning that every Kenyan now owes the lending institutions at least 110,000 shillings. The figures are set to hit the 7 trillion shillings by the time President Uhuru Kenyatta leaves office in August 2022. If this comes to pass, Kenyatta will have contracted at least 5.27 trillion shillings in debt to implement his manifesto in his 10 years in power, after he inherited a debt of slightly more than 1.89 trillion shillings in June 2013. Silas Apollo, NTV.